Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Sunday Anime Chat. I am your host, Pop Culture Mechanic. You can call me Pop for short. And making up for last week missing a Sunday. But, work has to come before play. So let's make the most of it today. And I'd just like to say hello to you, Alex Moore. You're lurking while you finish chapter 1000 of One Piece. Very good. I'm glad you're really moving along there. That's some good stuff. I read the latest one, and man, oh man, just amazing what's going on. Amazing. No spoilers. I'll just say that it's there's lots of lore to be had now. Alright, so let's get right to it. Going to get to the news of the week, courtesy of the Anime News Network. Let's get into it. Going back to Monday. Igumi Legacy Anime reveals July 9th global debut and theme song artists. Cardfight Vanguard Divines anime second season unveils new visual and a July 6th premiere. And a good morning to you, Whoopa. Nice to see ya. I'm up at a little bit more of a decent hour than yesterday, just because things were a little bit busier, so a little more reasonable time today. And yes, it's news of the week. Continuing on with the news of the week, Lost Helden Games overview trailer streamed. Looks like it comes out for all the consoles and the PC. Catch Play Plus streams Girls Band Cry anime in Indonesia with Indonesian and English subtitles. I've never heard of Catch Play Plus. Catch Play Plus is the first service in the world to have English subtitles out officially for anime. Okay. Mecha Ude anime reveals 2 more cast, new key visual. You have to work, so you'll be in lurk mode. That's okay. Lurk away. Have yourself a good time at work. A Nobody's Way Up to an Exploration Hero TV anime reveals July 6th debut, 3 more cast. Japan cuts film festival screens Bottle George animated short, Shin Godzilla orthochromatic film. Okay, so they put it in black and white, it looks like. No matter what, black and white color, a Godzilla film is a Godzilla film, and they're damn good. Oh, they put the video game rankings in May. Okay, well, let's have a look. Who's at number 1? Paper Mario RPG at number 1, followed by Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. A PS5 game at number 5, Stellar Blade. Then back to the Switch with Minecraft, Tokyo Psychodemic, Ring Fit Adventure, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Splatoon 3, Momotaro Densetsu World, Mario Party Superstars, Princess Peach Showtime, Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Oh, number 15 has a PS5 game, Rise of the Ronin. Then back to the Switch, It Takes Two, Endless Ocean Luminous, Dave the Diver Anniversary Edition, Sekai no Asobi Taisen 51. And finally at number 20, Shikakui Chikyu ni Futabi Shikaku Miru. Okay. Earth Defense Force World Brothers. Okay, that's the one. So, Paper Mario RPG at the top. Well, I think that's known as Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. And it's rightly so, a very good game. Moving along. Resident Evil 7 game, Resident Evil 2 remake, get iPhone, iPad, and Mac releases. Oh wow, they're bringing it to the portables, iPhone and iPad, and onto the Mac. Here's the animation TV rankings. What do we got now? Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Hashira Training Arc episode earned 6.7%. That's pretty good. First up, Saze-san, then Demon Slayer, followed by Chibi Maruko-chan, Detective Conan, Reincarnated as a Slime, One Piece hanging in there, Doraemon, Crayon Shin-chan, My Hero Academia Season 7, and Wonderful Precure. You missed the video game rankings. Tell you what, Whoopa, just for you, because you're a comrade leader, we do it again. Number 1's Paper Mario RPG, followed by Mario Kart 8, Animal Crossing, Super Smash Bros., PS5 game Stellar Blade, Minecraft, Tokyo Psychodemic, Ring Fit Adventures, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Splatoon 3, Momotaro Densetsu World, Mario Party Superstars, Princess Peach, Showtime, Pokemon Scarlet Violet, another PS5 game, Rise of the Ronin, It Takes Two, Endless Ocean Luminous, Dave the Diver, Sekai no Asobi, and Earth Defense Force. Kind of thought Paper Mario would have sold more. They only sold 34,000 copies this week for a total of 149,000 copies. Minecraft in the top 10. Yep, Minecraft is number 6. It sold 3,846 copies. I know, it's crazy. Oh, Suicide Squad Isekai anime premieres in US with 3 episodes on June 27th on Max at Hulu. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. This is Warner Brothers and DC being desperate, seeing how popular that anime and manga is, and they're like, "Oh, we have to get some viewers like that. Let's do it in anime style." If you still have your idiotic what do you call it? Thought processes that have destroyed the American comic industry, it's gonna be garbage. So don't. Is it actually an anime or one of those animes that Western devs did? You know what? Let's have a look here. Warner Bros. Japan announced on Monday that it and Wit Studios' original Suicide Squad isekai anime will premiere in the US on Max and Hulu with the first 3 episodes on June 27th. Episodes will then debut weekly, with the 4th episode launching on July the 4th and the 10th and final episode streaming on August the 15th. The series will premiere on the same date in international territories, including Anaplus and Laftel in Korea, EDN in France, and HBO Go in Southeast Asia, Taiwan, and Hong Kong. The anime stars, all those people. So it looks like they have Joker, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Peacemaker, Clayface, King Shark, Rick Flag, Amanda Waller, Katana, Fionn, Aldora, and Cecil. They describe the story in a crime-ridden Gotham City. Amanda Waller, the head of Argus, has assembled a group of notorious criminals for a mission. Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Peacemaker, Clayface, and King Shark. The DC supervillains are sent into an otherworldly realm. Supervillains? I mean, Harley Quinn is not a supervillain. How can you call them supervillains? I mean, supervillain indicates that they have, like, superpowers. Harley Quinn doesn't. Deadshot is just really excellent at shooting. I mean, Clayface has powers. And maybe King Shark. More of a mutation, if anything. Anyways, supervillains. Yeah, okay. They're sent to an otherworldly realm that's connected to this world through a gate. It's a world of swords and magic where orcs rampage and dragons rule the skies, an isekai. Harley and the others go on a rampage after arriving in Isekai, but are captured by the kingdom's soldiers and sent to prison. They only have 72 hours before the bomb on their neck explodes. Deadline is fast approaching. After negotiations with Queen Eldora, the condition of liberation was the conquest of a hostile Imperial army. They have no choice but to throw themselves headfirst into the front line of battle. They run, they die, they lose, they die with their Lives on the line. Can Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad survive in Isekai? Brace yourselves for the pulse-pounding saga of elite task force known as Suicide Squad. As they embark on a jaw-dropping adventure, let the party begin. Elite task force? Hardly. So Wit Studio is the one that's doing it, looks like. They were founded in 2012, so I believe they are a Japanese studio. Anyways, I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to support anything that DC and Warner Brothers do, so you guys have made your own bed, and you can lie in it. Back to Tuesday now. Atlas recasts Toru Furuya in Metaphor ReFantazio game. Dance Dance Revolution World game launches in arcades on Wednesday. Oh man, DDR. You're just wondering, you've seen a few animes lately that are just American. Yeah, I know, they try to copy the style. And they just, it's like, we can tell, you know. Kind of like Avatar. Avatar did it in an anime style, but those were Western artists. What do we got here? Oh, Nade. Cheer for You. Anime's full promo video unveils more cast and July 7th debut. Previews theme songs. Okay, looks like cheerleading anime. The Cafe Terrace and its Goddesses Season 2 anime reveals theme song, artist, promo videos, and visual. Yuki Shiwasu's Tamon's B-side manga gets anime. Game company Gummy posts loss, asks for 80 staffers to voluntarily retire. Wow. That's crazy. But, you know what? You guys gotta try to make better games or something. And that way people will buy them and you won't have to have a loss. The Lord of the Rings, the War of the Rohirrim film, confirms executive producer Peter Jackson, and runtime is updated. I like Lord of the Rings. Warner Brothers Animation, New Line Cinema, and Solar Entertainment confirmed at the Annecy Animation Festival on Tuesday Peter Jackson and Fran Welsh are serving as executive producers in The Lord of the Rings, The War of the Rohirrim, the new feature film by Kenji Kamiyama. Jackson directed and co-wrote the early live-action film trilogies for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit stories, and Walsh co-wrote their screenplays. Got some good-looking pictures there. Oh, here we go. This is the hook here for you. Peter Jackson is producing the first female-led Lord of the Rings animated feature. Pass. Yeah, whatever. Solely injecting their stupid philosophy into things. There's a reason why you don't send women to war. Women are the bearer of children. If they get killed, there will no longer be any more children. It's natural. Men go to war, the women stay and look after the children and bear the children. If the women get killed, like I say, your line gets wiped out. So, what a stupid thing to do to send women to war. Peter, no! Witchy Precure, Mirai Days sequel confirms main cast's return. Tower of God Season 2 to premiere on July 7th. Nier Automata version 1.1a anime's second part premieres on July the 5th. Moving along to Wednesday. Gigi Harem Anime's new video unveils more cast, ending song, July 4th debut. Sengoku Yoko anime reveals second part's additional cast, July 17th debut. Yeah, you're excited there, Alex? Nier returns? It's coming, July 5th. Ayano Takeda Mushu's Hana wa Saku Shura no Gotoku manga gets TV anime in 2025. Shy Anime Season 2 unveils promo video, visual, more cast, opening theme, July 1st premiere. Yeah, I watched the first season of Shy. It started out alright, and it just went downhill into, like, Feelings the anime. So it's like, okay, that's enough of that. Don't waste your time on Shy. It's not... Here I thought it was be like a hero, My Hero Academia, and it was not. Visions of Mana games trailer reveals August 29th launch. Fitness boxing featuring Hatsune Miku Switch game heads west in fall. Look at that. You can get healthy with Hatsune Miku. Game features 24 songs from Hatsune Miku franchise. That's a good idea. That should motivate more people to get in shape, throw on some Hatsune Miku, and enjoy yourself. 2024 Crayon Shin-chan Films trailer previews theme song, Dinosaur Theme Park setting. For all you fans of Crayon Shin-chan, sounds like he's going to be in the dinosaur theme park. Kei Urana's Gachiakuda manga gets 2025 anime by Bones. Oh, Bones does well for animation. I like them when they did Soul Eater. I know they've done a lot more than that, but just that's the one I can remember off the top of my head. Moving along to Thursday, Kagaku Manga Survival TV anime reveals staff, October premiere. Bocchi the Rock compilation film debuts at number 1. Second part of Code Geass, Rosé of the Recapture anime, opens at number 7. Mononoke anime film special trailer highlights extended cast. Hari Muare Koinu anime shorts second season's new promo video reveals July 6th debut. Ni Kunoichi to Nazika Dose Hajimashita TV anime reveals more cast, visual January 2025 debut. Train to the End of the World anime's 12th episode delayed by 1 week. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's one I was watching. I'm all caught up. Me and Mrs. Mechanic were watching that. I was always looking forward to our Monday watch. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to do a second season. I don't know if they're going to resolve everything in the last episode. But, gotta wait for an extra week. Netflix streams English dub trailer for Ponnox the Imaginary Film. Yeah, Alex, you can't wait to see how the train ends. I know. They've made it to Ikebukuro. They've got to save their friend. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Games trailer previews episode battle, custom battle, offline multiplayer. The Dangers in My Heart Season 2 animes Twayaba specials get English dub. Let's skip by the North American anime and manga releases. Here we go. Delicious in Dungeon anime gets second season. It needs it. Watching all 24 of those episodes. It's good, and I was a little bit worried about how they were going to go along with this. when you start watching Delicious Dungeon, you're like, oh, okay, good. That's nice. They kill the monsters in the dungeon and eat them. Okay. After a while, you're like, oh, okay, well, they're killing this monster and eating it. They're killing that monster and eating it. But then it branches off. The story gets a lot more deep, a lot more complex. Things happen. They try to rescue Laios' sister. So yes, good. I'm glad. Delicious in Dungeon. Can't wait. I definitely want to see the next season of that. What else? Guilty Gear fighting games get TV anime. I'm just surprised that they didn't have one before. And I'll have more info on July the 5th at Anime Expo. Okay. Moving along to Friday. Lollipop Chainsaw Repop Remaster game launches on September 25th. I would be careful about this. It's coming out for the Xbox, the Switch, and on Steam and PS5. They might have cut some stuff out of it. They might have censored a lot of stuff. Just be careful if you guys are thinking about getting this. Anime Festa's Yasobi Gurashi anime debuts on Cool Mike website on Friday. In Session Orchestra original anime announced for 2025. Dahlia in Bloom anime reveals July 6th debut in video. A Few Moments of Cheers film streams opening scene in new video. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction TV anime gets second promo video, new key visual. Have to see what that's all about. Tying the Knot with an Amagami Sister TV anime reveals October debut and a half-year run. Delico's Nursery anime reveals theme songs, new promo video, August 7th debut. Final Fantasy XIV games trailer previews new content, story for Dawn Trail expansion. I don't know if any of you are out there playing Final Fantasy XIV. I've never touched it. It's just it's a big commitment. You got to put a lot of hours into an MMORPG. And for the longest time, I was putting it into Lord of the Rings Online. That's a great game. Great MMO for me and the missus to play. Key's new romantic adventure game, Anemoi, launches in 2025. Moving along to Saturday. New Mirage Queen anime is film opening next spring. Another TV ranking. Let's see what we got here. This is from June 3rd to 9th. First up, Saze-san, Chibi Muroko-chan, Demon Slayer, Detective Conan, Reincarnated as a Slime, Crayon Shin-chan, Wonderful Precure, One Piece, Doraemon, My Hero Academia Season 7. Kaiju number 8 anime inspires smartphone PC game. Okay, well, I agree with the PC game, but watch out for those smartphone games, everybody. There you go. If you've watched if you're watching the show, you can get the game for it. Oh, and here's more video game rankings for June 3rd to 9th. Let's see. What is number 1 again? Paper Mario RPG. right at the top, then followed by Animal Crossing, Mario Kart 8, Minecraft, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, Splatoon, Super Mario Party, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mario Party Superstars, Ring Fit Adventure, Momotaro Densetsu, Princess Peach Showtime, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Falling to number 14 on the PS5, Stellar Blade. After that is Luigi's Mansion 3. Then It Takes Two, a PS5 game, Rise of the Ronin, and then Endless Ocean, Luminous, Sekai no Asobi, and Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Minecraft moved up. Yeah, it did. They sold 4,849 copies to be number 4. Yes, Stellar Blade fell off a cliff. What happened, Stellar Blade? Were people just like, that's good enough? Or did they beat it in that amount of time? They didn't sell a lot of... They only sold 2,387 copies. But yes, once again, Paper Mario RPG at number 1. Mario Kart 8 still sold 9,415 copies. Still kind of crazy to you? Paper Mario didn't sell better? Like Luigi's Mansion got almost 1 million. Would have assumed Paper Mario would be similar. I don't know why. It's strange. And remember, this is just this is just for Japan. The fact that maybe people are like, we've played it already. We've beaten it. I don't know. I don't know what the reason could be. We need backup Canadian to be on here and tell us what's going on over there. I'll have to send him a message and see what he says. Maybe he can give us some insight. The first Yuru Yuri spin-off Omuruke anime film streams first 6 minutes. Toto-chan, the little girl at the window anime film wins award at Annecy. Where's the dang Canadian when you need him? Yeah. Going to Sunday today. Pui Pui Molcar's all-new 3D CG anime film reveals title and visual. Why Nobody Remembers My World, anime's main promo video previews opening theme by Unlucky Morpheus. The Misfit of Demon King Academy 2 anime delays last 3 episodes. Moriarty's Perfect Crime Novels gets light anime, debuting on July the 19th. The Strongest Magician in the Demon Lord's Army Was a Human anime second promo video reveals ending theme. Tokyo Revengers TV anime gets sequel, Fairy Tail mini anime. And then there's the top news stories there. Cyber attack delays Kadokawa's releases, accounting with Nico Nico expected to stay offline for 1 month or more. Yeah, you gotta be careful those cyber attacks. People are trying to hack in there and get stuff. Companies need to have better security. Let's see what it says here about it. Kadokawa issued a statement on its temporary website on Friday to announce the continued suspension of its Dwango subsidiary's Nico Nico video services following the cyber attack on June 8th. The company is temporarily suspending Nico Nico services in order to fully investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident, which it predicts will take at least a month. In a separate statement, Kadokawa also acknowledged other business operations were affected, including publication, merchandise, and accounting systems. This will cause delays in the release of some publications and merchandise. Nico Nico head Shigetaka Kurita and Chief Technology Officer Keiichi Suzuki gave further details in a video addressing the impact of the attack on Sunday. Kadokawa stated that after confirming the outages were due to a wide-scale cyber attack, including the use of ransomware, it immediately set up an emergency task force to investigate and restore services to affected servers. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts data or denies services, then demands victims make a payment to restore them. The attack seemed to be focused on the Nico Nico services. While the company is still investigating the full extent of damages, it revealed the attack had managed to reach the internal network, leading to a shutdown and lack of access to internal systems. Nico Nico services rely on public data services, as well as Kadokawa's private servers, with the latter being the target of the attack. Despite the company shutting down its own servers to isolate the damage, the cyber attack's perpetrator was observed to be remotely restarting those servers to continue the malware spread. To stop this, the staff physically disconnected the server's power and communications cables. Employees at the company Kabukiza offices were also permitted from entering the premises, and internal networks and services were shut down. Kadokawa notified police of the situation on June 9th and consulted external specialists. Kadokawa also notified the Kanto Local Finance Bureau. Yeah, look at that. But at least they did the right thing. You gotta physically go in there and just remove the cable. Remove the power cable, remove the network cable. That way they won't be able to turn things on remotely. Alright, so let's get to the main event here. I've been doing some watching of some educational anime, believe it or not. And yeah, it's there is educational anime out there. Things that will teach you skills and such that you can use. Oh, and over on the kick side, Ali0097. Hello to you. We're just getting ready to check out some of our educational anime. Things that will teach you either life skills or a lesson or things like that. Let's make this like that and go like this. This first one might look a little familiar to you. We'll see how it goes here. Super Mario Firefighters. So we start out with checking in on this apartment. We have a sister and her brother playing the Famicom. She's not doing too well. Keeps dying. Her name's Kaoru. And the mother wants to send her to the store to buy a few groceries. She sees some fireworks, though, in the drawer, and she makes a grab for them. She talks to her little brother like, hey, you want to come with me to the store? And he's like, nah, I'm playing. She's like, I've got some fireworks. She's like, shh, keep it quiet. And they're going to go out there and light them. Meanwhile, looks like the Mario brothers are working on their vehicle. Out come the fireworks. The kids light them and they go into the sky. Some explosions happen. They're kind of wondering what the celebration is all about. But then something happens. Looks like some remnants of the fireworks fell into the dumpster and started it on fire. And so the Mario brothers spring into action. They've got some buckets. And they are on the run to help put out the fire. Fire's out. And they give these kids a dressing down. They're like, listen, you have to be careful. You have to have a bucket of water. You have to have a bucket of water nearby. You have to have a supervision from an adult. Because fires are scary things that can take away your lives. And that gives them a sufficient scare. They talk about the fire devil. It strikes when you're not careful, and it burns down, either from a cigarette that falls on the floor, or if you leave hot oil on the stove. So this is all about fire safety now. And they're part of the they were off duty, but they are part of the fire department. So back at home, the little guy, he's happy. He's clearing his Super Mario 3 level there. The poor sister, she's reflecting on what's happened throughout the day. And welcome, Anime Night. How you doing? Nice to see you. We're just going over some fire safety. This is part of the educational anime. And it's the Super Mario Brothers that are helped teaching the lessons here. So the dad comes home. He brought a present. He's drunk. He's like, you're not going to welcome me home? And she's like, no, you're drunk. Yeah, Anime Night. It is amazing what you can learn. And if they did more learning programs in anime style, I'm sure people would be a lot more inclined to learn. So, life continues on here. The dad's having a smoke. The wife is cooking up dinner on the stove. All of a sudden, earthquake. So the place is shaking like crazy. And which is common in Japan. They have earthquakes. They're on the fault line there. So right away the young child tells them, you got to turn the gas off. So everyone turns off. Everything turns off. They turn off the gas and everything, but they smell something burning. There's a cigarette that fell on the floor. And the kids, the little kid gives his dad hell. He's like, oh, look at there. They start fires, those cigarettes. But they still see something's not right out the window. Next door, there's a place on fire. So they call the firefighters. And there you go, Mario and Luigi to the rescue. They find out there's a wife and a baby inside. So there they go into the inferno. They gotta rescue a woman and her baby, and they do it. And then it's time to put the fire out. And the kids learn a lesson. They promise not to play with fire. Which is good. It's a good lesson. Don't play with fire. It's so sad the kids are watching these days. We're losing our medieval understandings in terms of learning, and also topics that are hot button issues being taught in positive ways. Yeah, to say the least. So that was a fun one, and that one was from 1989. So good for Nintendo letting Mario and Luigi teach some fire safety. Maybe get the word out to the kids out there. Next up, this one is a little more modern. It's from 2016. Yeah, Anime Night, you're right. It would be perfect to teach kids. I mean, you hit that right age demographic, they're watching it and they're like, oh, they're playing with fire. Oh, that's no good. Playing with fire, bad. As long as the kid gets that at the end of the video, that's exactly what you need. But this one, it demonstrates the process of handling a user request for an online video purchase. Transferring data packets. So let's have a look here. So it's routing in TCP IP. Oh, you're not supposed to play. You're a water Pokemon. You're not supposed to play with fire, Woopa. Alright, so I think this guy purchasing online movie, and we get to see what happens. There's the UDP. I think those are what collects all the packets. And there's the packets there. And she collects them all up, puts them in there. All the packets are strapped in. And here we go. So she's like, are you ready, IP? And here's IP. Oh. Come on now. See if I can't fix this up here. Okay, there we go. Means you won't get burned. You can watch all the Looney Tunes and the animes you grew up on, but you think if we had more of these balance out, you guarantee more kids would be very more alert than before? Yeah, for sure. Those angles? Yeah, Alex. So the UDP arrives at IP there. They make their way up to Ether. And apparently they shoot all the packets over there as they look for the address. And the packets all form one giant packet. And there we go. His download is finished. So that's a cute way to teach everybody how they how the packets travel along. It doesn't go too in depth, but it gives you the general idea. So I thought that was a fun one to teach everybody how they how that works. Not a very long one, but good enough. Here's another long one, or somewhat longer one. Let's see. Okay. So, talks about the human body. So inside the human body, there is roughly 37.2 trillion cells, and they work energetically. So all the characters here are the cells in your body. And yes, Pocari Sweat was the sponsor of this this little video. But this one talks about heat stroke, and which is pretty appropriate for the months coming up now. June, July, August, very hot months. So what we have here is these guys, the people dressed up in red are red blood cells. And they are looking at the reservoir, the sweat reservoir, and there's not much fluid left. These are the sweat glands. Everything's all dried up. And they have little explanations. Red blood cells carry oxygen and carbon dioxide using blood circulation. And they explain that blood cells, they're walking through the capillaries to release the heat. And yeah, it's called thermolysis, dissipating heat by sending large amounts of blood to the skin out of one of the body's ways of regulating body temperature. These guys are white blood cells, neutrophils. Their main task is to eliminate foreign substances from outside, such as bacteria and viruses. So it looks like things are getting pretty bad here. Sweat glands and sweat secreting glands present in the skin. Heat is removed by evaporation when you sweat. The heat of evaporation, they play a crucial role in adjusting body heat. These little guys are platelets. And they're trying to get some water. Can't reach the water though. But I think white blood cell will help her out. So something's not right. The sweat usually atomizes, but it's not. It's still in fluid, so they're not cooling down yet. I mean, so at the control center, they're looking this over, and they can see that the temperature outside the body is too high, and it keeps rising. So now the red blood cells are getting ornery. They thought they could stop there, but they're like, nope, please keep walking, everyone. So now things have gotten bad. The heat is getting too intense. So they try to explain, why can't you store water after supplementing the water? He's like, water is not enough to maintain body fluid concentration. Normally, that's what your body looks like with the water. But if you drink, in the case of heavy sweating, if you're adding water, it just dilutes your body fluids. So what you need is something with electrolytes. That's what we need right there. Beverages containing useful electrolytes in order to prevent dehydration. So now they've got to figure out what to do. What can we do to replenish the electrolytes? And then they go on to explain what heat stroke is. It's a general term for disorders caused by improper functioning of body temperature regulation and imbalance of water and electrolytes in the body. Mild dizziness, headache, etc. may be seen gradually changing, and when severe may be life-threatening, such as impaired consciousness and convulsions. So, the head guy knows what to do. You ask for Pocari Sweat. And here it comes. Pocari Sweat saves the day. All the red blood cells are happy. White blood cells are happy. Even the platelets are happy. And everything gets back to normal. And it goes on to explain that the electrolytic composition of Pocari Sweat is similar to body fluids. That's why it's absorbed by the body so quickly. And they do a definition. Pocari Sweat. A healthy beverage that can smoothly replenish the water and electrolytes lost due to sweating. It's absorbed quickly because it contains an appropriate concentration of components close to body fluids, able to moisturize the thirsty body in various sweating scenes in daily life. And they go on to explain how it is absorbed. And it's much better than water, apparently. And the body is happy. All the cells of the body love Pocari Sweat, apparently. And there you go. Now that one was part of a larger... that one was just dealing with heat stroke, but it's part of a larger episodic show called Cells at Work. And there's 13 episodes, and they deal with a lot of different diseases and things that would, I guess scraping isn't a disease, but things that happen to your body, like pneumococcus, a scrape wound, influenza, food poisoning, cedar pollen allergies, erythroblasts and myelocytes, cancer cells, blood circulation, thymocyte, staphylococcus aureus, heat stroke, hemorrhagic shock. Like that's pretty deep as far as just being an anime show, but I think this should be mandatory watching in school. At least it'll give everybody a general idea. But yes, what a good series this is. Cells at Work. I would definitely recommend that to anybody that wants to get educational. All right. Moving along. We are getting close to the end of the season here. And I've had to pause a few shows, drop a few shows. But what was left was very satisfying to watch, and there's a lot. Salad bowl of eccentrics, just off the wall, silly stuff that happens by two people that come from another world to ours. Very enjoyable, funny as hell. Only got one more episode to go, so that's good. We'll finish that off. I'm not sure if they'll go for a second season. Might not even have to. Things seem to be wrapping up pretty good. Reincarnated aristocrat, using his appraisal skills. Very enjoyable. I like how this guy has that skill. That's good because you can surround yourself with the people that are perfect for the jobs you need done. They can really specialize in an area that he needs them to be in. Astronaut. It's funny. It's a funny show. They're trying to find that key so that the girl can go back and become the queen of her world. A little bit of a love triangle going on, a little bit of a romance. But we'll see what happens. I've only got 2 episodes to go. Go-Go Loser Ranger. I mean, this is damn good. I think it's a lot better than it's led on to be. The fact that Fighter D has infiltrated the Rangers and is trying to take them down. You know, you kind of root for him, but he's really the bad guy. It's I'm curious to see how this plays out. We've only got a couple episodes to go. So I want to see what happens here. We'll definitely gonna need a second season, I think. God's Games We Play. I like trying to figure out the games that the people are playing against the gods, and the clever way they come up with the ways to defeat the gods. That's I am very enjoyable. Reincarnated Seventh Prince. Yeah, like magic. This guy is just OP magic, but he's finally met his match towards the end here. Only got one more episode to go. And yeah, we're going to need a season 2 of this. Because this is awesome. The magical battles are just next level, so I'm really enjoying it. Voice actor radio. Yeah, drama between 2 girls. I mean, like that's ever new, right? We'll see how it goes. See if those 2 can work together, keep their careers on track in the voice acting world. Train to the End of the World, they're delayed. That one episode, the last episode, is delayed for a week. That's a shame. If they don't iron things out in the last episode, they're going to have to do a second season. I know some of you out there are probably reading the manga right now, so you'll know whether we'll need a second season. Unnamed Memory. It's nice to see that Tinashe is coming around with Oscar, and maybe they'll have a happy ending. It's hopefully it's going that way. We'll just have to keep watching, and I've only got 2 more episodes to go. So, and then it'll be started the next season. Hey, James. You're very skeptical about the title? Which one? Train to the End of the World? There's some I've been watching that aren't from the season, like Rail Romanesque #2. You have to watch to find out? Okay, Alex, I figured. I started watching Speed Racer, of all things. So that's pretty good. Not the dub. I'm watching the sub, because I don't care for the dub. And it's nice to see things get explained a little better. And Thunderbirds 2086. Thought I'd work my way through that one. Thanks to these guys are with the International Rescue Organization, and they help deal with like disasters and stuff. So loosely based on the Thunderbirds from 1960s, the Super Marionation that they did. And yeah, it's enjoyable. They all work together. They all try to save people. Considering many anime are fantasy or sci-fi, yes. Yeah, I mean there's little, yeah, there's more that are fantasy and sci-fi. It's all, well, then there's slice of life and drama and all that other kind of stuff. And like you saw earlier, educational. You can learn about things in an anime styled way, which I think is good. Vampire Hunter D, great anime, few real life translation unless you are an assassin. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, Vampire Hunter D was great. Very good artwork. The guy that did the artwork for Final Fantasy also did the character designs for Vampire Hunter D. And yeah, what do we got? We got anime coming up. Summer 2024. So there's going to be some new shows coming up. And I'll have to go through and make a list of them. Of which ones that I feel are worthy of being watched. That'll be a whole new stream for that, because there looks like there is a lot. So yeah, I won't be able to do it now. I'll definitely give them all a read through and see if they sound appealing, interesting, all that other kind of stuff. Something that is worth watching, and then I'll go ahead and make a list. But yeah, a lot of these shows coming to an end. And if they do come with second seasons, I will definitely pick some of them up. And I hope you will too. Then we can talk about it. Well, I think that's just about it for this time around, everybody. It was a good show. I had fun. I hope you did too. Hope you learned a few things. Remember, don't play with fire. And for the other one, that was how your UDP pushes your packets over to your IP address. And then remember to stay hydrated with electrolytes, not just water. So when I was at work before, we would sort of use Gatorade, but we'd cut it with water. so we weren't drinking pure Gatorade. And that tries to keep up your electrolytes. You were watching Robot Cantina. Watch a few videos. Pretty sure Jimbo's videos will grow on at least some of this audience. Okay. Robot Cantina. He's going on vacation, taking at least a week off. Okay. Must be nice. I can't wait till I get to hit up on vacation. Be nice taking a week or two off. But yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that came out today. You guys are great. People like Alex Moore and our own Whoopa Troopa and Ali 0097 and Anime Night. It's good to see you too, buddy. And James. Anybody else that was lurking and listening? Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Please do me a favor. Hit that like button. Tell your friends. Spread the word. Subscribe if you haven't already. There's other good channels out there, people I watch and enjoy, like Pacific 414 and Blaine's Escape Corner. There's Ronin66, DJ Ronnie G, Brandon the Anime Guy, Nerdpoil Lifeform, Angry Canadian, our own Whoopa Troopa, and Punk Waddle. He put a Kubota diesel engine in an old Honda Insight. Hey, as long as it fits right in there, you don't have to modify it too much. And then you're running on diesel too. So, a little bit more efficient. Tougher in the wintertime. Diesels don't like the cold. But that's good. That'll get you better mileage right off the bat. Coming up. Tuesday, Trades Talk Tuesday. Come and join me as I inform you about the skilled trades, how to get into them, what to expect. You can see some projects and repairs that I've done. I'll have pictures and videos. It's a little bit more different, a little different than a lot of the other stuff you find on YouTube. And then next week, next week's moving day. So on the 22nd of Saturday, that is moving day. No stream that day. Sunday the 23rd, I highly doubt there'd be a stream that day. I really do. But I'll know closer to the day. Actually, you know what? There won't be, because no internet. Internet's going to be there on the 24th. So no streams next week. I will hopefully catch up with you on the end of the month, 29th and 30th. And hopefully things will be back to normal. I'm going to have to unpack everything and move things from room to room and here and unload these boxes and move this stuff over here. It's going to be quite the process. So it's all just a hodgepodge of stuff right now. I don't know if you can hear, but there is a bit of echo in the room here. It's very empty. My office is quite empty right now, and yeah, it's been quite the ordeal to pack everything up and then move it all, and then I'm gonna have to unpack everything. So yeah, but hopefully things will be straightened out by the end of the month, and we'll be back to this normal swing of things. You'll see, he thinks he's in Nebraska. Nebraska has a true 4 seasons, snow and everything. Ah, yeah. Just like here, we got all the 4 seasons here. Well, alright, everybody. I am going to head her off. And I hope to see you guys on Tuesday for Trades Talk Tuesday. A little internet fasting would be good for everyone. Seriously considering downgrading to a not-so smartphone. Could be a good idea. I still have my old not smartphone. I haven't downgraded yet, but yeah. Take an internet break, everybody. every once in a while. Take an internet break. Get off of it. Go out there and enjoy things in the moment. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Take care of yourself. I hope to see you guys on Tuesday. But until then, I've been Pop, and I am signing off.